Have you ever wondered why some people treat Bitcoin like a once-in-history invention instead of just internet money? In this video, I'll walk you through economist Saifidi and Amos's argument why Bitcoin might be the hardest money ever created, how it exposes the problems with government fiat currencies, and what that means for your future. In monetary history, the assets that win are the hardest ones, the ones that are very hard to inflate compared to how much already exists. Gold beats silver, shells, and beads for that reason. You couldn't just create a lot of new gold quickly, so it held value across generations. Saifidi and Amos argues that Bitcoin takes this idea to the extreme. Its supply is hard-capped at 21 million coins. And the schedule that releases new Bitcoins is fixed in the code and enforced by thousands of independent nodes around the world. For more than a decade, nobody has been able to change those core rules, even when powerful players tried. That's why some people call Bitcoin's origin the immaculate conception of money. Satoshi released the code publicly. Anyone could mine from day one. There were no insider allocations. And then Satoshi disappeared, leaving no CEO, no company, and no central authority. Now compare that to fiat money, the dollars, euros, and pounds we all use. In the modern system, new money is mostly created when banks issue loans under the supervision of central banks. The money supply grows year after year, usually by several percent, and in many countries by far more. That constant expansion quietly taxes savers, even in relatively stable economies. A few percent inflation every year means your savings can lose a huge chunk of their purchasing power over a decade. In more fragile countries, people have lived through repeated currency collapses and hyperinflations that white out lifetime savings. This doesn't just change prices, it changes behavior. When your money is constantly melting, you stop thinking in decades and start thinking in months. Why save, build, and plan long-term if the system punishes patient savers and rewards those who borrow and spend first? Amos links this to what economists call time preference. High time preference means focusing on immediate gratification. Low time preference means being willing to sacrifice now for a better future. Inflation pushes societies toward higher time preference. It nudges people to consume instead of invest. Jordan Peterson emphasizes the moral side of this. Inflation punishes the prudent ants who save and work hard, and rewards those closest to the money printer, governments, and the financial sector who can access new money first. If that dynamic runs for generations, it doesn't just distort markets, it can erode trust, responsibility, and long-term thinking across a whole culture.